Hello everyone, so my name is Kimberly Gallagher and today I will be informing you guys about Alzheimer's, so let's get started. So we're just going to start with a brief description of what it actually is. Alzheimer's is considered a cognitive mental disorder and it is also considered a neurodegenerative disease as well that mainly affects the elder population. It attacks nerves and neurons within the brain, so they have problems creating messages and setting them and understanding what they are. It can also lead to many other cognitive health problems like memory loss, problems with reasoning, lack of communication skills, problems with understanding who you are and your surroundings, and it could also lead to another disease called dementia, which also. For the project, I had researched several different sources, which include Alive Inside, A Story of Music and Memories, Lumosity.com, the 10 Signs, Early Detection Matters, The Crisis, People with Alzheimer's in the U.S., and The Right Dose of Exercise for an Aging Brain. Alive Inside, A Story of Music and Memories is actually a video documentary where the founder, Dan, goes in and out of nursing home and assisted living facilities to spread awareness of his new ultimate treatment option, which is music therapy. He chooses to use music therapy as an alternative treatment option because it helps to trigger a memory of patients and helps them to remain lucid for a lot longer. I personally am a very big fan of this option because it does not use medication and it is something that I believe is very helpful and very beneficial, and he explains it all extremely well throughout the entire course of his documentary, and you could just see how it changes a patient's day dramatically and how much that they looked forward to it. And I believe it was an amazing tool that has not been known, and I am very impressed with how it actually makes patients lucid for a while, considering the fact that most medications aren't capable of doing that. I'm also very fond how the documentary brings a bunch of awareness to the disease. So our next source is Lumosity.com. It is actually a mobile game / app. It's available on any sort of cellular device, tablet, computer. But the goal of the game is to actually improve a lot of functions that are lost because of the disease, like memory, attention, flexibility, problem-solving skills, and the speed of which someone's able to process something. The game's extremely helpful because it just makes it easier for a person to do that, because they're just playing a game and they're not losing the neurological connections that are normally lost because they are staying active while playing, which is wonderful and doesn't feel like a person's actually getting that exercise in because they're just simply playing a game, and it's available for all ages, and it's a really good tool to help prolong the start of the disease, or even to help prolong the start of the disease. Unfortunately, the downfall to this is that it is a game and app, and not everyone does have access to a cellular device or a computer, so I would just also have it become more readily available to others, maybe by making it a board game or something else to improve it. In the brochure, Knowing the 10 Signs, Early Detection Matters, it gives readers examples of what early signs of Alzheimer's is, and it also compares it to what normal aging actually is, which is really helpful for the public, considering the fact that they're very similar, and it's very hard to differentiate the two, which is why this source was absolutely amazing for the public. Because a lot of people, when they get older, they don't know the difference, or they're unable to tell the difference if they're just simply aging, or if it's the start of the disease. So this tool gives the public a great opportunity to know the difference and to be ready for the signs, because early detection is key in this disease, because it gives patients the upper hand in combating the disease and finding out which treatment is right for them if they figure out that they do have the disease early enough, if they do detect it. So our next source is a research article it's called The Crisis, People with Alzheimer's in America. I love this article. It gives a great overview of so many different aspects surrounding that disease that the other 4 sources do not give. It gives you a lot of information about the research that's put into it, the funding, how caregivers are affected, and I think it gives the public a great overview of more than just the disease itself, which is really helpful. And I like it because it is specified just for America and how the disease affects us, but unfortunately because it is so specific to us, it doesn't really have enough information to give anyone else or another country, so that's a downfall of it. So our last source is actually a newspaper article. It's The Right Dose of Exercise for an Aging Brain. I do like the article because it does give right information that exercise does help improve cognitive functions. Unfortunately, the main point of the article was to pinpoint the exact amount of time needed to have the optimal amount of increase in cognitive function compared to exercise, and they were not able to give that. They only gave a time range, which is still beneficial, I think, for the general public to have that information. But I really wish that they were able to specify a specific time. Unfortunately, they were not, though. But I do believe the article was still very beneficial to the public because it gave them another source of prolonging the disease and from stopping it or preventing it, which is always helpful. So I had chosen my topic of Alzheimer's awareness because my grandfather is currently suffering from it, and I decided to get extra knowledge about it to see if I could improve my grandfather's quality of life. And because of these 5 sources, I have, and I hope that other individuals find this helpful as well and spread the information to others. Have a great day.